Celestial Gems is a series of 5 motivational speeches delivered by Thecla Deterville to various groups and organizations marking or celebrating special occasions. These speeches have been delivered to schools, women's groups, sporting and charitable organizations, and business enterprises. Thecla Deterville, Managing Director of Celestial Self-Development Center, holds a master's degree in business administration from the University of the West Indies Cave Hill Campus Center for Management Development. She served as president of the St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture for 2 consecutive terms. She has been a board member of several local institutions and organizations.
This address was first delivered to the management team of Julian's Supermarket in February 2002 and was entitled, I Am a Manager, Me Incorporated. Yes, strange topic. How can I be me incorporated? I'm an individual. As managers, we are called upon to manage the resources of the organizations that employ us. Our first undertaking has to be how we manage ourselves. And this is why I have chosen the topic, Me Incorporated. This is how we should market ourselves. And that obviously speaks of our ability to perform at the level that the business environment in which we function dictates. As entrepreneurs, some of you are very fortunate to be able to earn your livelihood by doing something that you love. There is no greater satisfaction to be had from work but the joy provided in your current form of employment. There is a book entitled Do What You Love, The Money Will Follow by Marcia Sinatra, which bears me out on this. I've also come across a quote by Jesme West, which reads as follows. Knowledge of what you love somehow comes to you. You don't have to read, nor analyze, nor study. If you love a thing enough, knowledge of it seeps into you with particulars more real than any chat can furnish. End of quote. So we can see that there is a correlation between the ease with which we can acquire knowledge when we love what we do. And I'm sure that as entrepreneurs, this is so for most of you, if not all of you. Knowledge should also assist you in doing things better after we have acquired such knowledge than the way we did it before we acquired the knowledge. If this is not so in your case, the certificate that you will receive today will not be worth the paper that it is written on. It becomes a mere ornament. The acquisition of knowledge has to be an instrument of change. It has to be for us that we can change our mindset about how things are done and how we see the world in which we live. To make this investment of time, money, and other resources worth your while, there must be a physical and psychological transfer of that knowledge into your subsequent actions. Actions that will improve the quality of your product, the viability of your business, enterprise, and the quality of your life. This knowledge-propelled action must be consistent. Psychologists say that it takes 21 days of consistent practice of a new skill or task before we can change and adopt that new habit or skill. It would not be sufficient for us to try a new technique once or twice and then decide that it does not work. The saying, practice makes perfect, is relevant here. It is a privilege to be invited here today to share with you, as your minister has undertaken to recognize in a special way your contribution to the security of our country. A role that you no doubt as women bring a distinct character, approach, and a flair to. The how of the manner in which you execute your duties is what will distinguish you. Make no bones about it, no apologies for it. As women, we are different and we approach things differently. Does it mean that the difference in approach should result in a mediocre or inferior outcome? Or that our gender should provide an excuse for mediocrity? My response is certainly no. And I am sure you will express a similar sentiment. As women in a non-traditional field, I am aware that you have made your mark and that you always endeavor to perform your duties to the best of your ability, ensuring that you exhibit the highest level of personal integrity, loyalty, dedication, and commitment to your responsibilities in the areas which are critical to the maintenance of law and order, as well as the security of our country. If we are to reflect on facing the challenges of a changing society, we need first to identify what has changed, which now requires a new or different strategy in our approach to our way of living, our way of working, our way of thinking and being, and our approach to problem solving. The title of my address is Together We Can, Together We Will. What a powerful affirmative statement. To my mind, this statement underscores the resolve of your organization under new leadership. It is said that when you affirm something, it is not true because you have affirmed it, but rather that you affirm it because it is true. Since your organization has selected such an affirmation as your theme, in view of my previous statement, what is left for me to do is to challenge you to see the truth in it. The use of the word together conjures thoughts of unity, synergy, bonding, camaraderie, to name a few. We can. This certainly does not connote maybe or perhaps. It states a clear and unambiguous intent. We can. And I ask, is the intention sufficient? Certainly, your response is no. The question is, what else is required?